There was a horrible rumor about me that never went away. My ex-girlfriend who I dumped was the one who started it. I don't feel like going out with you anymore. Please break up with me.
Huh? We only started dating a month ago. If there's something you don't like about me, I can fix it. I can work on my appearance too.
I saw my ex-girlfriend forcing one of her friends to shoplift. That was the reason why I lost my feelings towards her all at once. I thought she would break up with me with ease, but it didn't go as I hoped. She kept on crying and whining. Then she started a horrible rumor about me. She told everyone that Shinji Yamabuki was a womanizer who played with girls. I wasn't, and I never played with girls like that. I thought 75 days were enough for those kind of rumors to go away, but the rumor never went away. On top of that, the school queen who was my crush started to hate me because of the rumor. Hinata Tachibana, the school queen, was really pretty. No wonder why she was called the school queen. A lot of girls were after me, but she was different. She was a beautiful girl with silver long hair. I was always waiting for her to confess to me, but she never did. I never confessed to girls from my end. If I waited, girls confessed to me. That was how I got into relationships. She ignored me whenever I greeted her in the morning. Fuck. Hinata Tachibana never even looked at my eyes. We were only classmates, but nothing else. But one day, I saw a boy crouch down on the road by my house. He looked like he was really tired. I saw him when I was about to go inside my house. I thought I'd just ignore him, but he didn't look okay. At first, I went inside my house like I didn't see anything. I thought he'd be gone in a while. I didn't do anything about him, but he didn't leave the spot. I could see him from my room on the second floor. I could see that he was in the same exact spot. He's still there? I gave up and went outside to talk to him. Hey kid. I was about to say, hey kid, but I stopped. I decided to be a little more gentle with him since I already looked like a punk. I didn't want to intimidate him. I'm not trying to hurt you. I live here. I saw you from my house and I had to ask you what you're doing here. The boy was silent for a while, but he started to talk. I'm lost. I was chasing a cat when I realized I was here. I tried walking home, but I can't find my way home. I was taking a break here because I was very tired. I see. What kind of cat were you chasing? A black and white tabby. Ah, that's my cat. He's called Bucci. Here, you're tired, right? I'll give you a piggyback ride home, so give me your address. I'll take you there. Huh? Really? Of course. You look scary, but you're kind. Yeah, here. I carried the boy on my back and asked for his address. And what's your address? It's Hanado-keicho, 3 Chome. Ah? Hanado-keicho? You came from that far? Yeah, I was riding a swing at first, and then I saw the tabby cat, so I decided to chase him. Then I ended up here in a town that I don't know. I see. The boy was heavier than I expected him to be, but I started walking to Hanado-keicho. Ah, wait! There's a vending machine. Ah? I've got money. Don't you want a drink? Ah, true. Is a Coke fine? He was a very cute boy. He bought me a Coke and I walked another 30 minutes. We eventually reached Hanado-keicho 3 Chome. It's fine now. You can put me down. I can go home on my own from here. I see. That's good. I put the boy down on the ground and turned around to go home. That was the moment when I heard a voice that I knew.
Kenta, where are you? I looked for you everywhere.
It was my crush's voice. Turns out, the boy who I helped was the school queen's younger brother. Shit! I thought, and I wanted to leave the place as soon as possible. I thought she couldn't tell who I was if she only saw my back. Ah, are you going home already? You should come to my house with me. I didn't look back. I can't look back, I thought.
Huh? Kenta Santa, so he brought you here?
Yeah, he gave me a piggyback ride from where I was.
Hey.
I heard her footsteps coming towards me and I was panicking. I ran away from them. Why? Because I felt really awkward. The school queen despised me. She despised me because of the rumor. She believed that I played with her best friend. I didn't want to face her because I knew she hated me. The next day, everything was normal. The school queen was still cold to me as before. This is how it's supposed to be, I thought. She ignored me completely. She never looked at me or greeted me. I didn't want to stay this way, but I knew it was hard to fix the relationship at this point. But when I got home, the boy was there again. Hey, you! What the hell are you doing here? The school queen's younger brother was crouching down on the ground like he was yesterday.
Ah, thanks for what you did to me yesterday. I came here because I wanted to meet Butchie. He's inside the house, right?
Well, I think he's out and about. I don't think he'd be home soon. If he wasn't the school queen's brother, I would invite him in, but he was a brother of my crush. I didn't want to get closer to the brother of a girl who I didn't have a great relationship with.
Huh? He must be here. I heard him meow.
The school queens ran into my garden. I was intimidated by him at this point.
There he is. He's looking out of the veranda.
The boy pointed at Butchie and got excited. Geez, okay, you can pet him a little, but go home when you're done.
Okay,
he said. But a while had passed and he didn't look like he planned to go home anytime soon. Hey you, it's already dark outside. You should go home now or your sister will be worried about you again. The boy answered while petting Butchie's head.
It's fine. I left a note behind. And also, I have a phone with GPS function here.
What? That moment, the phone rang.
Hello? Ah, sis? Yeah, it's me. Yep, yeah, I'm at the brother's house. The one who helped me yesterday. I'm playing with this cat now. Huh? You came to pick me up? Okay, I'm coming.
Hey! The boy hung up the phone, and at the same exact moment, the doorbell rang. Could that be? I had a bad feeling about it.
It must be my sis.
Whoa, really? I had my head between my arms. The crush now knows my house. But wait, I thought. It would be fine if I didn't go out to greet her at the door. So I guided the boy to the front door and made him go out on his own. Bye then. Be careful on the way home, okay?
Huh? You're not gonna greet my sis?
Shut up. There's a reason why I can't greet your sis. Things are awkward between us.
I see.
You can just open the door and go home on your own.
You're weird.
The boy still looked puzzled, but he finally left my house. Or, that's what I thought. The doorbell rang again, so I opened the front door. The school queen was there, all by herself.
I heard that you were the one who helped my brother.
Huh? Well,
You didn't have to run like that. Or did you do something to my brother? You're avoiding me, aren't you?
Well, I mean, you despise me, so...
I don't believe that rumor anymore.
Huh?
Can I come to your house tomorrow to see Butchie?
What?
Do you mind?
Then the boy showed up.
Sis, you have to be more honest. You wanna be with the brother, not Butchie?
Shut up.
Huh? My relationship with the school queen seemed to be fixed a little. There was more to the story after this, though.
My name is Natsuki Hamane. I'm a born introvert who owns a flower shop in Tokyo. Welcome.
Natsuki-chan. It's always nice to see your smile.
I have customers of various ages, from tiny children to elderlies. I enjoyed being a florist because everyone who came to my store enjoyed flowers too, thinking that they are beautiful. I was looking around my store when someone tapped on my shoulder.
Brother, there was an invitation for you for the coming of age ceremony.
It was my little sister, who was in the first year of university. She was a year younger than me, and the university she got into was very close to my store, so she decided to move in with me. I was very proud of my smart and hardworking sister, but I wasn't so happy about the invitation that she had in her hand. I didn't keep in touch with my classmates from my old junior high school. I did talk to a few of them who went to the same high school as me, but I had no idea about what happened to them after graduation. Also, I was kind of scared to see them.
You really should go. This only happens once.
My sister was trying to make me go and have fun. I knew she had felt bad for me because I started working as a florist as soon as I graduated high school, so I could pay for my sister's tuition. To be honest, I wish my sister went out more too, because she was usually very focused on her academics. Well, if you say so, I'll go. I made my mind up in the end because I knew my sister was going to be bringing this up every day so often if I didn't go. After the coming of age ceremony, there was an after party that also served as a reunion party. The venue was already heated up, and I even heard someone scream. Oh, I feel so out of place.
Oh, Natsuki-kun, just come in.
Huh? Okay. My ex-classmate took my hand as I was hesitating to go inside.
You really haven't changed, Natsuki-kun. You're skinny, you don't look very healthy, and you look so weak.
Well, yeah. My ex-classmate had full makeup on, and she looked completely different from who she was in junior high. I was not very used to having a girl so close to me, so I was in panic. But we walked through a Japanese-style pub.
There's your seat, Natsuki-kun.
She finally let go of me when we reached the section where 6 tables were joined together. A guy who sat in the middle of a bunch of blondes was waving at me. Hey, Natsuki! Come here! If I remembered him correctly, his name is Ryuji. He had so many piercings, and he was wearing a fancy jacket. He's scary. I thought, but it was also scary to run away from this place. I put my belongings in the designated spot and went beside him. He grabbed my shoulder and sat me down. Natsuki, long time no see. Let's have a drink. Ryuji-kun seemed to be already drunk. His face was red and he was really loud. Yeah, I was kind of the person who easily became drunk, but I thought it would be rude not to drink. I started to sip on a lemon sour. And Natsuki, where do you work now? As the conversation went on, Ryuji-kun asked me. The other 2 boys who sat across seemed to be interested in the conversation too. They were looking at me, waiting for my answer. Well, I was slightly embarrassed to say that I was a florist. Apparently, Ryuji-kun was working as a male companion, and he earned a lot. The other 2 went to universities, but they kept talking about how they managed to make girls spend a night at their apartment. I wasn't ready to reveal my unattractive job. Hey, just say something. But I couldn't just sit there in silence. I'm a florist. A florist? All 3 looked at each other and then burst into laughter. A florist? That's funny. That's not a man's job, though. Nah, I think it suits you really well. I mean, it's surprising that you're keeping that character so well. Yeah, it really does suit you. I was expecting them to react that way. I agreed to them, but I was also really sad that they treated my job that way. A florist had its own charms. I didn't want them to talk about my job based on their biases. On top of that, they thought I was a loser for becoming a florist. That was what got me the most. Haha, yeah, I know. But I wasn't brave enough to confront them, so I just went along with them. All 3 kept talking about my job while I was silent, and then finally asked me this. Can we go and visit your flower shop from now on? Huh? Apparently, they enjoyed the conversation too much. They said that they really want to see my shop. They only said that because they knew they were going to have a good laugh again. But it takes like an hour from here, by train. It's fine. I'll pay for the taxi. I wasn't able to do anything because Ryuji-kun was completely drunk by that time. He didn't seem like he would listen to anyone.
Oh, it's smaller than I thought.
That was their first word when we arrived at my flower shop. Yeah.
So, you own this place, Natsuki?
Yes.
I see.
Ryuji-kun said and started observing the flowers that I displayed outside. It felt so awkward to see him observe my shop. It felt as if he was inspecting my own room. I had a similar feeling when my sister came here a year ago.
So, are you taking this seriously?
Surprisingly, Ryuji-kun seemed slightly interested in my job. He was a little too rough with flowers, but he wasn't making fun of my job anymore. They then wanted to come into my shop, so I turned on the light and invited them inside.
It's kind of boring.
Yeah, I think I'd be bored to death if I had to come here.
Two other boys who walked behind Ryuji-kun said. I agreed to what they said to some degree, but I was also feeling a little sad that they said that. I just wish that they would go home as soon as possible.
No wonder why you don't have a girlfriend.
He said, but I was sure that I wouldn't be able to date anyone, even if I wasn't a florist. I was full of self-hatred. I tried to fend off everything that they said, but suddenly, there was someone else in the shop.
Oh, were you closed today?
There was a beautiful girl with a big scarf around her neck. She was one of my regular customers. She had a soothing voice that sounded like a little bell and a great figure. She came here once in a month and usually spent an hour in the shop before she bought a bunch of flowers. I'm sorry. I had to close the shop early because I had to go somewhere. Wait, I talked to her like I would normally do, but I realized that Ryuji-kun and the two other boys were frozen in place.
You? That girl?
Huh? Ryuji-kun looked like he had just seen a ghost or something. I didn't understand why he was so shocked, but the other two had similar expressions on their face. What's wrong?
What do you mean what's wrong? That girl is a super famous fashion model.
What? I quickly turned around to see the girl. She was smiling while looking at the flowers without a care. What? So, she's famous. She sure is a beautiful girl. But I thought Ryuji-kun showed me his smartphone screen in panic.
See, Hanuka, Shino. Wait, so you know her name?
She's one of my regular customers. I turned around again to face her, and she was smiling at me as if she had something to say. This doesn't look right, I thought.
Well, I think we should go home. Stay safe.
See you again.
Ryuji-kun and the other two rushed out of the shop.
Maybe I should become a florist too.
That was what they said before leaving the shop.
Hey, are you okay? You're blushing.
The girl said when she came to the register with the flowers in her arms. Is it true that you're famous?
What are you on about?
She said and smiled. I knew I was no match for her. Well, no, nothing. Life is strange, but I couldn't believe myself at all.